Go live. Welcome, everybody. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Welcome, everybody, to the Discord and Draw Rookzer0 live stream channel. I don't know. I always make it so awkward when I try to start these streams up. Today we are doing the community draw, so everyone is invited to join me in the Aggie software today. If you are a Discord member, there should be a link in the general text. If you are not a Discord member, come on over to Discord. You can check out the link. You can check out other people's art. Yeah, come hang out. Come have some fun. Fridays are pretty chill here, and I don't see why we wouldn't keep with that chillness. So let's keep going. So yes. I think for me today, I'm just gonna start drawing some rando people. We'll see what happens. See if people show up. See if people hang out. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I enjoy it when people come hang out. So. The other question I have is, do I need to? I don't think I do. There we go. Safe. That's what I need you to do. Now I can boot people. Now I can boot people if they start being weird, but I hope that doesn't happen. I think they'll be cool. I think people will be pretty good. I think people will be pretty good. So, what do we see? Yesterday we drew a whole bunch of trolls. I don't know what we should draw today. Any suggestions would be good. Otherwise, I'm gonna draw me some. I drew Antic a little earlier in the week, and I think he felt a little generic, so I might redraw him. I like his hair being kind of mohawky, so we'll probably keep that. But I think some of the other stuff is a little bland. I kind of made him generico human D generico. Is that how you say it? So we'll figure that out. But I gotta get warmed up. So some scribbles, always good, always good. Would probably help if I had the light on so I could see what's going on here. There we go. Okay. Let's get back to the art. Let's get back to the art. Let's see, maybe we will do something fun here. Fridays are always a little chill. I don't know if people stay up really late on Thursdays or just don't want to wake up on Fridays. Maybe people don't have to wake up on Fridays. That'd be pretty nice. Now you don't have no chin. Gotta fix that nose. You know, it is mermaid still. It is still May. Maybe we should draw some mermaids. That could be a lot of fun. Bob, welcome. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Just hanging out today. How are you? Oh, I don't think I'm in the right voice channel. Here we go. There we go. Got it. Oh, that is a crooked face I just drew. That's what I get for leaning over my easel here, my desk. That chin should be over here. There we go. That's better. Good. Good to hear. All right. I think I might switch to mermaids. I think mermaids could be a lot more fun to draw than random dude. But I do like drawing random dude sometime. I think we're going to switch. Let's get some mermaid mermaid stuff in here. Probably need to pick a pose first, so I could go with something like this. It doesn't have a lot of curve to it, though. That could be a lot more. I think we could probably do a little more curvy. That might be better. So that's a really weird back pose because they're just kind of like squinching. Maybe turning it? We could turn it so that the head would be this way. Forward backspin. I like that. Let's do that one. That's what we're going to go with. Corey, welcome. Welcome. I was saying welcome, and I read what you doing, and I got welcome out. I think we'll draw a mermaid. I think, yeah, it's a merfolk day. It's still May. It's Friday. We can get a whole bunch of people in here, hopefully, and let everyone draw their own merfolk. So that, I think, is what we're going to do. So let's get that curve, but bigger. Move that down so we can have it here. We'll zoom out a little bit. It is, once again, today is the community draw day, so anybody in the Discord is welcome to come join the drawing sesh with me if they'd like. Link for the Discord should be down below. Now, I might have made these hips too big. I might have to extend that curve out some more. That's better. Okay, we can work with that. Nice. I'm going to try to do some of this. I am also hanging out in the voice chat and Discord. If people want to come hang out there, you're very welcome. That will not be on YouTube, by the way, if you want to come hang out in the voice chat. The Discord is separate from the YouTube, so if you want to come chit-chat, you're welcome to. I might have to talk over you from time to time because of moments of silence if people are talking in the Discord, but don't take it personally. You just got to keep YouTube entertained. So we'll see how that do. I think this tail needs to get a little more curve in there. The hips going here. Hips should be like right here. But this could probably be a little more curvy. Let's try a little more curve. That's not bad. I think we can stick with that. We can get the tail up here. Now for the fish face, we'll just make a big catfish face on top. To be honest, I just woke up and saw this was immediately filled with joy. Great, Bob, that makes me happy. That's good to hear. Glad people are excited for the stream. Something I'm trying to figure out here. Now that we're working through everything else, we've got to figure out what we can do with the live stream while we can do the live stream, which is great. Okay, let's see. We want to do some of this. Just because we're on the internet, so I'm going to go with some, clamshells? Clamshells are good, right? Clamshells, bikinis are acceptable. We can do that for the moment. It seems to be the Disney accepted version. I saw something about starfish the other day that was wildly inappropriate, but I thought it was pretty funny. Lots of merfolk stuff out there right now, which is great. It's good. Good inspirational material. I like drawing merfolks. It's a lot of fun. all my Patreon members are getting access to my sketchbook, daily sketchbook, which has been mostly mermaids this month. A handful of other things. But yeah. If you are a member of the Discord, please feel free to share your own artwork if you're not in the mood to draw with us today. We do have a couple different sections for that, and I like seeing everybody's artwork. It's a lot of fun. Seen a lot of Hero Lab? I think it's Hero Lab or Hero Forge. A lot of 3D characters, which that's a cool way for people to show off their characters. Make little figures out of them if they want to, which I think is really cool. I haven't played with their color stuff yet, but that looks pretty dope. Not sponsored by them, I have to tell you that. That's fine. Man, if I could get sponsored by them, though, that'd be really cool. Make all my stuff into 3D figures. That'd be pretty awesome. I wonder how I do that. No idea. Would merfolk touch their own tail, or is that uncouth? Is that weird for someone to just, like, stroke their own tail? Is it like touching your hair, touching your face? I don't know if it's the same thing. Even though it's Merfolk Day, could you draw an oarfish from Animal Crossing? There's an oarfish in Animal Crossing? I gotta look this up. Oh, dear Lord. That is a huge fish. I actually think that's smaller than the real life counterpart. But, yeah, we could draw some fish. Should we make the merfolk look like that? I mean, we could definitely do that. Just give her, like, really crazy hair. Is this the thing of nightmares that people are afraid of? We can give her like a Legend of Zelda half fish face, which I still don't fully understand why they did that, but we can definitely do something with it. Or fish mermaid. I dig it. I think that's a cool idea. That looks a little too beefy for my taste. I think I have too much muscle here. I can make the rib cage, definitely make the rib cage bigger. And then this muscle won't look so bulky, which I think is what I want. And this should probably be slimmer. That's better. And then this arm, the oarfish have these super long fins. So I think I'm gonna extend this out. Just give her this cool little like arm finny thing. I think that'll be awesome. Okay, let's look at boop. Just like, oh, that's terrifying. It is so terrifying. Let's see what we can do here. So the oarfish is face. It's got a really big forehead. That's fine. We can deal with that. I don't know if I want to do that giant fish eyeball. I think that's a little too weird. But really big gill slits here. So that will be fine. We can do that. And then that will just flow into the neck. So we'll stick with this. Stick with this big forehead idea. Really flat nose, which I think is fine. That'll look good. Really big eyes, though. I'll do really big eyes because of the... Instead of just the giant circle, I'll kind of blend the two. Oh, it's terrifying. It is terrifying. Sorry about that. I mean, you have created a beautiful monster. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think I need more space. The bummer thing about Aggie is that I can't scale, so I'm going to have to figure this out. I think I can make this face too big, oddly enough. Because if I want the oarfish forehead, it's going to have to be... It's really flat face. It's not so much a big forehead, it's just arcing. So maybe this eye is too big. And we can do something like this. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Yes, 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 yes. Now it's coming together. I dig it. I dig it. The eye hole should be like right here. Shark lady! It's not a shark lady, but it does kind of look like a shark lady. Go like this. I won't make it super long because of the way it is, but I do want that oarfish floof. I think that's the important part. Is getting this big old fin in here. And then maybe having it continue down this way. Someone said yesterday, like, you really like drawing monsters, don't you? Like, yes, yeah, I think I do. It is a lot of fun. They have this really weird nose, mouth extender thingy because I think they have a lower jaw that extends instead of the. So like, I don't know. Maybe I should do like this. Get that like the jowly thing in there. The extendo jaw. That's not going to give people nightmares. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. No idea what's going on now. It's great. What else we got going on? We got lots of speckles. We got this red fin, which I'm digging. You know what? Maybe the oarfish tail should just be over here. Maybe that would make more sense instead of it being on the head. I really dig the Legend of Zelda kind of aesthetic, where the head is also part of the fish. It really looks like they just took sharks and slapped them on people's heads. Maggie, welcome. I'm glad you made it today. I know sometimes we miss each other. Two ships in the night, just always missing the live streams. Yeah, I dig this idea. Okay, so we're gonna, instead of that, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna cut it, and we're gonna start doing the fin. So we're gonna give her a back fin, like so. We're gonna try to make that look fin-like. Oh boy, that's terrifying. You know what? I think the seashells are actually gonna be a detractor from this piece. It's gonna make it look weird. So we're gonna go like full on fish, which I think will be cool. Still want the pectoral muscles in here. And then I'm going to go... They have this really cool, like, secondary... Yeah, cat? Big old gill slits. Ooh, that sounds weird. I don't like talking about people's gill slits when they're anthropomorphic. Doesn't sound right at all. Get that in there. So there's nice pectoral fin things. And the barbels. That's really interesting. So they have little fins behind their gills. Little tiny red fins. And then they also have these really long, kind of like extended fins. They look like where their pectoral fins normally would be. So maybe we'll play off that. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Kind of like could put it right here. I think that might be good. I want to keep it the same consistency though all the way through. I don't want it to be all wavy. Whoop! Connection to the server lost. Let's see if we can get that back. There we go. Okay, so we'll go off here. Maybe we'll put those little red fins right here, just to get some cool detail. Get those ribs in there. I'm just gonna get rid of the clamshells, but we'll keep some of the definition. What else we got going on here? Got a nice cool like black stripe that kind of goes down the side. I was gonna have this arm forward, but I think I might want to do it backwards now. I'll just put that there, and then we'll put the other hand down here. Getting all sketchy. That's not good. You gotta have solid lines. You gotta have nice straight lines. Lots of little lines are a no-go. Losing confidence in my lines. Get these ribs back. Get that going. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we got that hand back here. That looks good. It looks fine for right now. Let's take a look at this. How are we doing? How are we doing over here? Let's back it up. That hand is so tiny. What did I do here? That's not a good oarfish hand. It's a tiny person hand. Corvus, welcome to the voice chat. I'm surprised that every time I make a request, you fulfill it. I try to do my best, Bob. I'm trying to do my best. There are. It's fun. I really enjoy drawing the suggestions from the chat. Sometimes I don't have time, which is kind of a bummer. Which is why I have the pay. People can tip, and I usually try to spend more time on their work if they have the effort to do that, because then I can actually try to request it. So I don't always have enough time to spend on the request as I'd like, but yeah, I like doing it. I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy drawing the weird stuff that people come up with. So if I don't get to one of your suggestions, please just try again some other time. Or it's not personal. It's just Just business. Welcome, Corvus. How are you doing today? Uh-oh. It went quiet. People jumping in, saying hi, and then disappearing. Could you draw my half-dragon in the future? I could. I think I've drawn a couple half-dragons. What is the special qualifiers for your half-dragon? Lots of half-dragons. There's a big community of people that want dragons drawn, which is cool. It's not mostly human. Okay. You can make requests. Normally my request days are Wednesday, but today it's open draw day, so people can jump in, people can draw what they want. Scales and a tail. A human with a dragon tail? We could probably do that. That could be fun. Sure. I'm gonna try to finish this one up, and then maybe we'll jump onto a half dragon. So yeah, on Wednesdays we do like community requests, and then me and the whoever else is in the Discord can kind of jump in and try to do that and fulfill those. And today is normally the community draw day, where I try to get people to draw with me. But requests are welcome. We just don't know how much time they'll be spent on those, because they could break down into other things. So I can definitely do a half dragon. We can work on that as the next prompt. And then yeah, so go ahead and make a request. I'll write it down, and we'll see if we can get to them today. So we got a half dragon. And then what is your request? And we'll write it down here. I totally janked up this, broke that elbow. Let's fix that. A Kenku Arcane Trickster. Sure. I actually have that. If you've seen my Kenku video, you can actually download that image from the Patreon page if you want. Those base images are free for everybody to use for their character sheets if you want to use those. I ask that you don't sell them. That'd be nice. But you're welcome to use them for your personal game, or if you just need to print something off to show your party members. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. So if you want to use that, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we'll draw something here for you, and we'll see what happens. Let's get some. That's better. That's a better hand. Better placement anyways. I think I'm missing a finger though. Weird fish lady. Deep sea fish lady. I gotta get some of these dots in here, because I think the oarfish has a pretty cool mottling pattern. It's actually a little longer than I thought. It's like stripes like this. Pretty uniform. It might just be uniform because of Animal Crossing. I bet the real ones aren't this uniform, but they could be. Who knows? Be wearing chainmail if you had time for clothes. Yeah, we'll find out. Let's see. You can definitely do the Kenku. Can Kenku wear chainmail? I guess they can. Can they fly in chainmail? That's the question. She looks like someone who'd run the government. All right, I think I can work with that. Yeah. A politician, Kenku. Okay, let's get a little more outline done here. Jeez, those things are scary. Yeah. Yeah, I almost want to put the fins like down here. I think that would be the better place for them. Really? I don't know if I've seen that one. I'll have to watch that episode. Man, they have huge gills. It's so weird. I don't know how I'm supposed to draw those. Guess I can just make them bigger. All right. I think that's probably good enough for this oarfish. We're getting a little, now we're getting into like the little finicky stuff of it, so. Because they just get kind of scaly. Maybe make this a little darker. Let this tail floop up. I kind of like the longer fin, even though they really have like, they don't really have a tail. They just kind of have tufts of, I don't know, tail fin. Let's get some shading on these ribs here. Get that colorization a little darker. Add a little more fin. And I think that's it. I think that's our oarfish mermaid. So let's see. Oh, a baby side-on for my drawing request. I think, yeah, are you talking about the shark guy from Breath of the Wild? Because that could be an interesting drawing. Could definitely be an interesting drawing. So we can just do we'll do a quick half dragon sketch here. Mostly human. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we could try that. That could be fun. I was watching a speed run yesterday of Breath of the Wild. I did a bunch of challenges on my old YouTube channel, which is kind of fun. Like I tried to play through the game with permadeath and no armor. I never finished it. I got through, I don't know, like 15 different retries, and I was like, this is not fun anymore. So, Bri, welcome. Thank you very much for the tip. We are doing the community draw day again, so if you have the hankering for suggestions, or I'm just getting really sketchy again. I don't know why I'm getting so sketchy. Feel like drawing? Welcome to jump in. I was not technically asking for baby side on, but thank you. So, well, you say you weren't asking for that specifically, but that's what you wrote. So, what do you want? Like just a baby, one of the Zoras? Is that what you're asking for, or do you want side on specifically? A toad with a crown. That's a cool one too. I like that. Bam. Can write that one down. Okay, Dragonborn. Let's get some fancy clothes in here real quick, real fast clothes. Now that we have a couple different suggestions. Probably spend 5 or 10 minutes on each of these and see where they go. I'm actually really surprised people aren't jumping into the drawing. I thought that would be a big lure today. Maybe the artists are just still asleep. People who want to draw. Yeah. Get some dragon feets in here. It's supposed to be a big dragon tail. You're probably not wearing pants. Maybe you are. Maybe there's some dragon pants. But, kind of stuck. Playing KSP. I don't know what KSP is. Kitty Cat Science Patrol? Everyone's doing well. Staying safe. Commission today? No, Bri. Today we are just doing the free draw. Yeah, just grabbing people's suggestions, and people are welcome to jump in and draw the same suggestions or their own artwork, whatever they like. I always think about like half dragons because they have the big dragon parts that they would kind of like dress the part too. They try to accentuate that stuff, but maybe not. Maybe they don't like having the dragon bits. Like I would wear like dragon scale mail as much as I could, or like a big cape that has dragon stuff on it. Like really sell the fact like, hey, by the way, I'm a dragon. I'm totally a dragon. Then again, maybe I would just, I would probably have dragon armor, regardless of whether or not I was a dragon. Polar bear in a blizzard. All right, Bri, I'm going to jump the gun because you tipped me a little bit. And do your commission real quick. There you go. Polar bear in a blizzard. Maybe he's eating a hamburger, so you can see the hamburger and his little black claws. Polar bear in a blizzard, eating a burger. There we go. Amazing detail. No, he's taking a bite out of it. There we go. Delicious. Oh. And then he's got little tiny... Actually, I think their ears are black too, like the little inside of their ears. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to double check. But that'd be a polar bear. So we'll leave that there for the moment. Let's get this dragonborn done. Or not dragonborn, half dragon. I really... man, that drives me crazy. I totally got schooled a few days ago, maybe last week, about the difference between half dragons and dragonborns, which is good because I didn't know that there was a difference. I just assumed that because dragonkin from Pathfinder are not the same. Thanks to the draw here. Get back to work. Oh, thank you, Bri. I will try to get my push-ups done after the stream today. So thank you for the support as always. It's big help. It's a big help, and I very much appreciate it. So thank you very much. I think we're almost hitting the month mark on the YouTube membership, which is kind of cool because there's after a month of being a member, your icon on the chat actually updates to something else, which is going to be fun. So hopefully we'll start seeing people with those icons soon. Oh boy, I don't know what I'm going to do for this face. I drew this body so small and then this head so big. That's what's going on here. That's what I get for drawing quick sketches instead of taking my time. But that's good. This arm is way short. That arm's way long. Oh, it's so good. It's so bad, but so good because I can see it all happening. See it all happening in real time. I'm gonna go like a big, bulky cloth wrap here for the tum-tum. Cover the tum-tum up. Get a good belt in here because all good adventurers have belts. Do another belt here because why not? What kind of weapon does this half dragon have? Or no weapon? They just fight stuff? Yeah. I also don't know the gender that I'm profiling here. So let's make it ambiguous, unless you have an answer. Let's just do big armor right here. He has a short sword. Okay. Still want to go big Big chest here, big chest plate. I always think it's funny to give dragon knights like Templar armor because they were the ones that were famously like, oh, I killed the dragon. It was me. It was me the whole time. I was the dragon slayer. Kind of actually like this idea. I might give him a staff just to have a staff. Maybe I'll just do the short sword. Maybe I'll do a short sword, like still in the scabbard, across the face. That looks way cooler. I'm digging this now. I like little pointy ears. Beep. Basically, I feel like humans as a species are unique in having round ears. I mean, there are a few, like primates, I guess, more specifically. So basically, anything that blends away from a human should have some kind of pointy ear. First character is a gnome monk. With the crystal embedded in the hilt, if you have the detail. I don't know if I'll have the detail. I could put like a big crystal on there. Make it... Maybe that's just not the right hand pose. I think that's just not the right hand pose for what we're trying to do. Also, it might be his left hand. I don't know if he's left-handed. So maybe that's just the wrong hand. Or maybe he's got a dragon hand. That would be pretty cool. One dragon hand and a tail. Why am I coughing? I'm sorry. Let me get a drink. Talk. There we go. That's better. I actually applaud you for using a short sword. I'm really happy about that. I think a lot of people try to find just like the highest DPS thing they can. And you kind of lose sight of some of the cooler weapons. Like a short sword. And I'm actually a big fan of daggers. I think daggers, they're low, but they have a lot of utility. Which is pretty cool. Crystal, huh? I can put a little crystal bauble on the end there. We'll do that. I'm surprised Knott's not in here, just drawing up a storm. Getting that draw on. I do want to put like a dragon claw on this side. Whether it's real or a gauntlet, I don't really care, but I just think it'll look cool. There's some things that I think artists kind of get comfortable doing and just do all the time, and I think the clawed hand is one of my signature things. I mean, and other people do it. Absolutely, other people do it, but I like drawing it. I like drawing. It might be a Todd McFarlane thing too. Draws a lot of people with claw hands. That's probably where I got it from. Too much venom and Spawn. Having cool clawed fingers. That's a little too spiky. Let's tone that back a bit. Let's make it a little slicker. That looks better. I dig that. I dig it. Let's see. What can we do with this face? Because I don't have a lot of detailed space here without making it look a little weird. Let's do eyebrows. Let's do eyebrows. I'm going to do super generico eyes here, just so we have them in there. And then this little shady nose, maybe a little less shady nose. That's good. That's good right there. And then, whoops. There we go. Since he's dragonborn, we'll give him some pretty strong cheekbones. Dragon. Half dragon. Dang it, that's push-ups. I call him a dragonborn, so I gotta do push-ups now. Mislabeled my race. Get some eye shading on this side. Get a little line work in there. Bam! We done did it. Dragon floof. I told you I'm stuck in KSP. I don't know what that is. Knights of Super Princess. Maybe it's Kentucky salted potatoes. Are you stuck in Kentucky salted potatoes? Oh, Creeble Space Program. Gotcha. You got to get to that moon. You got to get to that moon, yo. You know, I haven't played Creeble at all. It was a big thing when I was in college because it was, you know, physics-based engine and pretty unique. So a lot of my colleagues played it and talked about it. It inspired a lot of student work, which was cool, but I never actually played it. Did anyone else just hear a cat yell really loud? There's one cat sleeping on the couch. I don't know where the other cat is. Sometimes they meow at each other to try to convince each other to go into the other room and then get attacked. It's like a trap, cat trap. Cat trap is a great name for like a kobold, I think. Cat grenade is a really good one. Cat grenade, if you're out there, we used to play Halo together. You know, hit me up. That's one of my random Xbox Live friends was Cat Grenade. And only because I thought the name was hilarious. So I think names can be really good. If you got a really cool name for a game in a game, yeah, good stuff. Okay, that's it. That's the Dragonkin. I think that's pretty good. What's my push-up count right now? Let's see. Bri tipped me 20, so that's 40 push-ups. Plus, I screwed up the. I'm gonna make a new one. This is just gonna be my push-up counter. Push-ups. So 40 from Bri, and then I said Dragonborn, so that's 5 more. So 45 push-ups so far. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of working out today. All right, where are we at? So we got the half dragon done, and I will post these. If you want these, you can either screenshot them or I will post them in the Discord and draw after the stream. If you are a Discord member. If you're not a Discord member and you need me to do that right now, I can do that right now if you want, but I'd rather wait so I can do them all at once. Kenku Trickster. Oh, this will be fun. I do like drawing Kenkus. Any selection for the bird? Because, like, I'm a big fan of... I'm thinking of Aarakocra. Kenkus are always crows. What am I saying? But I think there are also a couple different crows that you can get away with. Raven, yeah. Yeah, good call. It's a good call. I like making adorable birds. I just like the big derpy eyeballs. I think that's kind of becoming one of my things. I don't know if that's right for this character. I think it's bad for D&D characters to make them super, super cutesy. But it's fun. Need your own gallery in Modern RPG Museum. Modern RPG Museum, is that a thing? Is that a thing that I should know about? Aarakocra are my favorite race. Aarakocra are pretty good. I really enjoy making unique Aarakocra stylings. I've done a couple of those now. I did an Ibex, yeah. The other day. That was really fun. Leather armor with a cloak wielding a short bow. Leather armor, cloak wielding short bow. All right, I like the short bow idea. I will probably just do a bust on this one because Kenku feet are tough. Well, with leather armor, though, we could definitely do something fun. It's only 11 o'clock. We got like an hour, and I think we could do something like that. A hummingbird Aarakocra would be pretty cool. I should have talked about that in my... Maybe I did talk about that in my Aarakocra video. I can't remember now. I know I looked at it, wanting people to make, like, diminutive characters or tiny characters. I thought that would be pretty dope. Pretty dope. But yeah. Look at this grumpy bird. Look at this just grumpy bird. Bah! I think I've screwed this up. Let me double check something real quick. Ravens. Not the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens the bird. Yes. Okay, I did screw that up. So what I have done here is I have given the beak too low of an angle. So I'm actually gonna start over on this top part because I want the beak. Ravens have this really cool like pomp, like jowl thing going on, which I really dig. So I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna do that, and then the beak comes up, and then it's got the tooth. Oop, that's too much. That was a robin. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. That's that. I'm going to make this really poofy because I think it looks cooler poofy. And then they got the little tiny eyeball. Little tiny eyeball right here. That's too much. Actually, the eyeball should be down lower. Yep. There we go. Good picture. Good picture, Corvus. Is that a raven? That's a rook. Yeah. Yeah, I really like rooks. Looks cool. Little white beaks. Little blackbirds. Ravens have a much rounder beak. I think we're just gonna. I think I have to change kind of how I shaped this. There we go. That's better. Okay, and then we're gonna have leather armor. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this like a big poofy shoulder pad, and then we're gonna go to the back, and then that's gonna go in the front, and then we're gonna have some strapping down here for the back part, and then that's gonna go to a plate on the front, and then the big belt. Because I like drawing big belts, and big belts are fun. Do that, and then shoulder pads. Man, I'm always hesitant to put shoulder pads on leather armor, because I feel like leather armor should just kind of be strapping or kind of plates, like slats of armor, leather that are kind of stitched together. Yeah, so museum thing. That's interesting. I'd like to hear about that. I don't know. I need to look into that. That's kind of fun. It'd be super cool to get my stuff put somewhere that's not just on the internet. I do like the internet. I think it's a legit place to put stuff, but shoot Misty Step, for an example, teleports where the arrow landed. That's a cool thing. I like using weapons as catalysts. I really liked the idea in Pathfinder of the you know what I might do? I might change this even again. I might erase this again. The Magus. I think the Magus was a cool idea. Kind of a sword mage. The Arcane. Nope, the Eldritch Knight I think is a really unique way to do that for D&D. But I think it's pretty similar. But the Magus was a lot more magic-based, which I'm a big fan of. Nobody tell anybody I said that. Everything I like is stir-based. So a Blue Jay Kenku would be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I kind of like. I think the Kenku really should be Aarakocra based, because they are very much like a cursed version of that, which is why I'm okay with like Kenku having wings and such. For the most part, Kenku should be cursed and be that specific thing, but they don't all have to be. What was it? Over the garden wall? Is that what it was? One of the characters is a cursed swallow or something. Cursed blue jay. I don't remember. But really good. Really like that idea. Okay, so we want to get some leather armor in here. So let's get some cross strapping. Yep. Arms here. Wait, was it leather or was it chainmail? I don't remember now. Leather armor with a cloak. Oh man, the cloak. Am I mixing things up? Is this not the Kenku Trickster? I think it is. That's what I was thinking it was. If it's not, I'm sorry. And now we've got a weird a weird amalgamation of characters going together. But I kind of want to not do this. I just want to... It's the Arcane Boy. Okay, good. Good. Kind of want to just show off the hands. Do like a bow thing. That's not how that would be twisted. That should be arm straight down, elbow, thumb in. So if we do this, thumb should be up, bow should be here. We can do this as the back. We'll bring the bow forward. And then, that's the strange part, is if we're doing that, the hand should be lined up with the elbow. And the muscle should actually be on this side, which would then mean that we need to move this. We need to move this whole thing. We need to scoot it up here. That looks super, super wrong. What does everybody think? I think the elbow is just broken. Let's try that again. Let's try that one more time. Let's move him over a little bit since we're going to be drawing a bow. Let's get the rest of the physicality in here. So we have the chest. I want this to be back a little bit and curved, like it's kind of hunched. So then right foot over, left shoulder, right arm down. That's good. Okay, let's clear that out so we have it. Okay, so that's a collarbone. That would go up to this arm, which is then up here. That's actually from behind the body. Okay, that was part of the problem, I think. I think that was part of the issue. And now this would come out this way towards the center. And would he have the bow? His hand would be down. Okay, hand would be down. So we're gonna have this. I hope it's okay that I'm doing this kind of breakdown, because this is very technical anatomy crap that might not make sense to anybody, so please let me know if I'm getting weird. Okay. That is our hand. That is our hand for our bow. We'll have them kind of resting so it's a little curved. And then we have our bow here, and we have our bow here. We'll go like this. This is probably a short bow, and then this hand should be pretty close to the string. We can actually bring that arm down a little bit. I feel like a bird race are underrated. Yeah, I think they are too. I think they definitely kind of have a place in the game that isn't really looked at as much as it should be. Because I mean, they're very, very iconic. Like going back to all the way back to like Flash Gordon. There's bird folk in Flash Gordon, and for some reason D&D just doesn't love them as much as I think they should. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're like, stupid bird people. And they just never got put back into the game. But who knows? Who knows? Plus wings. I think wings kind of break a lot of things. There's a giant crevasse. It's like I fly over it. It's like, okay. Well, great. Well, great. I'm not welcome to the voice chat. How's your creebling going? Terrible. Oh, it's Kerbal. I always want to say greebling because greebling is well, I mean, you should probably know what greebling is, but for those that don't, greebling is the weird tiny detailing on the side of like Star Wars ships or yeah, any kind of space paneling. That's what greebling is called. It's just garbage to add detail. Yeah. And so when it's the Kerbal space program, I always think of Creebles because of greebling, because of space. Okay, yeah. I thought it was the Greebling space program for a long time, and then people yelled at me because they're like, "No, I love this game. You pronounce it right." And it's like, "Whoa, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was offensive, but that's my fault. I should have checked." Man, I don't know what I'm doing with this. This is getting really weird. There we go. People holding bows is a strange thing. Can you hold this stick at a specific angle in your brain and then draw it, please? This would probably be a good point for me to get, like, reference. I played an Aarakocra for my second ever character, and it made it beyond 20th level. That's really cool. I've honestly never played in a campaign that's gone up to level 20 yet. I think the highest we've gotten is like 15. And then it's pretty far, yeah. It got messy. Things got messy. People died in space. We're just going to let it go. Someone asked me on the comments yesterday if I would draw my party and tell my favorite story about them. I don't know if that would be a good video because my parties are weird and I usually DM a lot. So I think that would be kind of better for the like the recap episode I'm working on. I hope that will fulfill that because that's going to be basically the game we're playing right now with Jonas and Jump Rope, and I'll kind of draw over the top of what they were doing, and hopefully that will kind of fill that out. If not, well, maybe I can figure something else out. People have been asking about Barrington, Orson T. Barrington. Maybe that would be worth checking into. Okay, this is looking better. I like this. So we have the cloak kind of billowing off the back here. I think this arm is actually just too far down. I think maybe we want the chest so the shoulder would be really stretched back, and then we can just have the arm kind of coming out with the bow at the ready. That's gonna look like he's got a boner if I do that wrong, though. I have that problem all the time with like, all right, I'll draw them with their elbows bent, and then I'll give them a sword, and it's like, oh, that doesn't look appropriate. That's badly placed. I don't think people would hold the sword that close to their groin. But, I mean, that's where hands go. Hands are at groin level. That should be on a shirt. Hands are at groin level. Art 101. Lesson 1. Hands, groin level. Okay, so that's there. That's there. That's there. Maybe that shoulder would be lower. There, chest. Same height. Yep. Okay, so it is a little high. This is really how I draw. So this isn't like, if anybody's ever curious, this is why I speed up my art videos. Because I really do just like scribble and erase and doodle all over the place. I got a level 20 once, but my DM was smart, and he caused a chain reaction. It started from us fighting a noble. A barbarian accidentally killed the 17-year-old he got trapped and where. I'm a little confused about that sentence. Did he like trap you guys as level 20 so you couldn't play anymore? Is that what where's that going? Like that's how he ended the campaign, being locked in a tomb. I'm a big fan of like highly escalating characters. No? Okay. Yeah, I might need clarification on that one. I'm a little confused about what happened. Was it something that happened a long, long time ago? We got locked in a lycanthrope underground fight club. Okay, that's pretty awesome. That's a pretty good way to do a level 20 campaign. Now the question is, does everybody become lycanthropes when they join the fight club? Or was it a fight club started by lycanthropes so that they could just beat up on each other? Both sound cool. Okay, we're going to go like this. And we're not going to have the hands overlapping. We're just going to have the bow. And the bow will go behind the hip. And then we'll have the legs. And the belt. And a quiver. We'll have a quiver because all archers need quivers. Or bandoliers, depending. I've been the Slingshot channel on YouTube. I can't remember the gentleman's name. I've been watching him a lot build really like psychotic slingshot crossbow things, and I think it's great. Like, if there was ever a D&D artificer in real life, I think he would be it. It's just like, oh, you have a crossbow? What if it was a repeating crossbow? It's like, that's great. That is beautiful, and I'm very, very happy you attempted to do this. And succeeded, is the other part. Okay, this is getting a little sloppy, but that's okay. I think it's okay. Da-da-da-da! That's not how bows do. That's not how bows do. Short bows are really just like one string, right? Well, so there's... I don't know. They have short bows and long bows and compound bows. Or composite bows in D&D. But they don't have, like, recurves. And they don't have... I don't know where you would classify a recurve. Because that's what I've always shot in real life. I really like my recurve bow, but I don't know why they're not considered... Are they considered longbows? Or are they just a type of bow that can be short or long? I'm not sure about the justification there. Yeah. It's okay. Lycanthropes can't damage each other. Really? Why not? I guess not, because they don't have silver claws. Is that how that works? IRL longbow. Nice. Yeah, I have a 45-pound recurve and I want to say 35-pound longbow. Both of which are not super, super great, but I like them. They're old and I've got them from family members. So I've shot an 85-pound longbow once, and it was devastating. It is hard to do, very hard to do, and I would not recommend it. That was one of my cousin's hunting bow, and I'm like, ugh. I have a recurve and a crossbow that I built for my senior project last year. Very cool, very cool. That's awesome. They were all different types, so when the full moon was upon us, we all transformed, and we're under the DM's control. Poor half man started the attack. He was like a wereboar, because that would be pretty cool. I would be kind of frustrated if the DM took over my character in were form. That would be a bummer, because I would love to just go crazy. I think that can be kind of a fun thing. I've done that in the past where I had my Kevin the Necromancer. Basically was on a mission for his deity. his lich deity, and he wouldn't do what the deity wanted, so I had him roll some will saves to like be mind controlled by him because he's undead. It all makes sense in the story, anyways. And he failed. He failed twice, and so I was like, okay, you are now under the control of Sandro, and yes, I've put Sandro in my universe, and I'm like, he wants you to stop these people, to which I pointed at the party, and he's like, okay. He was really into it, which was really funny. So I think that's good. I think you can definitely do that kind of stuff if your party's okay with that kind of thing. Otherwise, if your party isn't okay with those kind of shenanigans, I'd be really hesitant to use like control or things like that. But you couldn't kill each other. That's true, which is kind of funny. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow on stream? Tomorrow is, I think today's Friday, right? I hope it's Friday. Okay, good. So we don't have streams on the weekends, mainly because I do them all week. Most likely, I don't know if that'll ever change. That's kind of a weird thing. I do have a day job that I have not gone back to because of the Backstreet Boys concert that's going on. It's still my favorite euphemism for that. I might not be going back to work for another month and a half. So until that changes, the schedule I think is going to be pretty static of just Monday through Friday. And then Saturdays I usually spend time with my family, and I work on the actual long form videos because I sit down and I just have time to work on my art by myself and do my thing. I hope people are enjoying those. It's interesting to look at like the analytics of things, because now when I release those videos with all of our subscribers, they're getting a lot of views right off the bat, which is, to me, a lot of views is like 500 views in the first day, and I'm really excited about that. So thank you for all of that, everyone watching those. But on the grand scheme of things, like grand scheme of the internet, 500 views isn't a lot, and so it's like, are people actually enjoying those, or are they just kind of being put up and overlooked? So I don't know if I need to change something about them, or maybe I just need to market them a little differently. But comments and suggestions on those videos are a big help because of that. So that lets YouTube know that, like, hey, people are interested in them, or people don't like them. If people don't like them and they want something different, let me know. That's totally cool too. It's very much it's a living document, I guess is a way to look at it. So right now they're usually just one race. I wanted to get into like monsters, just monsters and classes and stuff, but I'm not sure if I want to take that plunge just yet. But maybe it's time. Who knows? So feel free to leave me a comment on those, or leave a comment on these if you want. If you have a favorite video, feel free to share it and leave comments and talk about it, and because that helps me out a bunch, and we can try to figure out how to do that. And if live streaming is just the way that we want to go, maybe that's where we stay. Maybe we keep doing that. Maybe I change the timeline for that. I don't know. Lots of stuff, but it's sketchy. But I think we're okay. I think we're done with this Birdman. I think we're getting close. I'm gonna add a little bit of detailing in here for the feathers just to get some nice little texture bits, because texture bits are fun. Did you say getting engagement as an artist was there more to that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, trying to get the audience to engage with your art is always a trick. I remember even in college, like, we'd do art shows, and I would put up, my big thing, I really loved interactive sculpture. So I'd make masks for people to wear and stuff, and it was really hard to get people to actually, like, hey, it's okay to touch the art. Like, just get in there, and then getting feedback. People are like, oh, it's cool, and they just walk off, and it's like, I don't know if people actually like this or not. So, yeah, all that kind of stuff is important. All right, so there's our little Kenku trickster. I don't know what I did with this. I kind of like it. I kind of like this weird modeling that I did with it. It looks like a water bird. I know it's late, but could you draw a jellyfish? Sure. Oh, it is 11:30. Shoot. Let's see, where are we at? Jellyfish. Kenku. We need a baby Sidon, a toad with a crown, and a jellyfish. Let's see if we can bang these out. Sidon. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. If you watched, which you probably didn't, because I don't know if people are aware of this, Jump Rope and I did a whole Breath of the Wild playthrough, and I don't want to say I've said mean things about Sidon, but I was not nice to him during the playthrough. was not happy with him. I think he's a great character. I really like him, but Prince Sidon from Breath of the Wild, the red shark dude, I nicknamed him Boat, because that's all I was like, man, stop talking, I just need to ride. Jump Rope was not happy about that, but yeah. Did you see the baby version? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Super good. He's super adorable. He's a cool, like I said, super cool character. I actually really like him. But during the playthrough, it was pretty funny. We had some moments. I really enjoy doing playthroughs. They are a lot of work, surprisingly a lot of work, especially if you're doing it by yourself. Because you have, 2 or 3 hours of gameplay, which is, 2 or 3 hours, that's fine. But then you have basically, to edit those videos, you have to spend 1.5 times to 2 times the amount, because you're watching the video. You have to watch the whole thing over again and edit it several times. So for every 10 hours of footage, there's, at least 15 hours of work that has to go into it. Rough stuff, but super fun. Very discouraging when, like I said, 500 views is amazing. Some of those videos got like 6 views. It's like, that was 15 hours of work that 6 people enjoyed, I hope. I hope 6 people enjoyed it, because that would be a bummer if they were like, this is terrible, I hate it, go away. And it's like, okay. So, yeah, sad day. YouTube's a rough place. Rough place sometimes. It is, yeah, it's really saturated. What do his eyes look like? The picture I found of him, he's got his eyes closed. There we go. Oh, that's a better picture. Let's do that one. It looks like a mushroom. Do you have a gaming channel? I do. It's Tandem Gamers is the where we post all of our gameplays. We haven't posted anything in a month or two, partially because I've just been working on this a lot. But we had a weird time. We just started doing Legend of Zelda Let's Plays, and we had a lot of fun doing those. And then we switched to some newer games, and then we started doing cooking, like video game cooking. That was our kind of our jam, and we thought that was really fun, and I like doing those. But those take even more time, because you have to set out and cook stuff, which is great. I would love to get back to that sometime, but once again, like there's no audience for it. So I think maybe we'll revisit that after this channel gets going a little more. If we have enough people interested in, like, yeah, let's do a playthrough or something, and I'd probably still post it on that channel, just so that we can keep art and gameplay. Oh man, I made him look real scary. He's so grumpy. Why does everything I draw look grumpy? I'm so mad. Okay, we're gonna start over. I'm gonna break this down a little differently. I started with his shark head last time. I actually own a tandem bike. That's awesome. I would love to see a tandem bike. Yeah, the whole premise about tandem gamers was it was just Captain Jump Rope and I playing stuff together and trying to figure out ways to make games that weren't traditionally multiplayer. I think I pissed off a bunch of people that way too, because we did like a multiplayer version of Dead Cells. We did like couch co-op, or when you died you trade off, or we've even tried a few things where like we each take half the controller, and people online are like, this isn't really multiplayer, you guys are liars. And it's like, that's not what I want. I don't want people to be pissed off at me about that. So I did go through and like rebrand everything. It's like couch co-op, not multiplayer. Be cool. YouTube is a hard place. YouTube is a hard place to really understand and work through. But yeah, no, we had a lot of fun doing those. We did that for about a year. Just on and off. Yeah, they're just mad. People are just mad about stuff. He's got little shark fins, which are cute. And then I'm just going to give him huge, giant eyeballs, because I think that's adorable. And he's going to have the little tiny sucker thing. Because that seems like a thing to do for a weird baby fish monster. Boop. My eyes are so shiny. So shiny. I think one of my favorite things we did on that channel was we played Dark Souls, but our kind of jam whenever Jump Rope and I play games is like, how can we make this as hard as possible and not make it so hard that it's no longer fun? And we did Drunk Souls, which was pretty good, where we just started taking shots every time we died. And that was the last time I drunk. I have not had like a lot of like more than just a drink since we did that playthrough. It was crazy. That was a few years ago. But oh boy, never again. never again. But that did kind of, the drinking game style was, I think, a really fun idea that I'd like to go back to, which is kind of why I'm doing push-ups when people tip and stuff like that. I think that's fun. It's like, how can you gamify the job, gamify the work week, or gamify the game, to be totally honest. Used to do that for League of Legends. Octorok. Have you seen A Silent Voice? If not, highly recommend it. It's a beautiful film about friendships and understanding. I haven't. I'll check that out, though. Take a look at that. Generally, I have a lot of movie recommendations from time to time. So I'm pretty bad about watching movies. I usually will YouTube them first and see if it's something that I can actually sit through. No, I mean, not like, oh, I can't stand this, but like, oh, do I have time to watch this? Is it going to be cool? So I'll definitely check that out. I don't know if I'll actually get to watch it, though. If I do watch it, it'll be probably not for another week or two. Really bad habit of not getting to things quick enough. So much work to do. Okay. But thank you for the recommendation. I do like recommendations, and I like checking out what people want to see. I just don't always get time to watch them. What do we got here? So he's got the little tiny neck. That's pretty cute. Then he's got that hot fish body, except 20 years younger. Does he still have the little... Does Baby Sidon still have all like the weird crap that he wears? He's got like a captain's. Probably not. I'm gonna keep the shoulder pad. I'm gonna give him one baby shoulder pad. Oh. Ori of the Blind Forest. I missed that comment. There's a new one. I have not seen the new one yet. Oh, interesting. No, I haven't seen that. I'll have to check that out. Someone's got a link for that. Is that on Steam right now, or is it somewhere else? Let's see. The last game I bought was The Raft. So we could try to multiplayer that. That's been bananas. I've only got to play it for like 2 hours a few days ago, but that was fun. I got the Ori game was once again, one of the super influential things for me. I didn't actually play it. I watched some of my friends play it, and I watched a lot of playthroughs. The art style, I think, is great. So that was a big hit. I was like, oh, I gotta check that. I've seen like all the concept art and stuff for it. Really good. Hollow Knight's good too. Once again, haven't played it. I don't have time to play a lot of things. But I watch a lot of streams and stuff while I draw, and my friends have all played it, and so sometimes I'll just watch them play the game. Oh, it's pretty cool. Game Grumps are very, very influential for me because they kind of like, I vicariously live through them for games. I get to see the games happen, and, which is fun. But, okay, we're going to go like, that's it, that's that, and then he's got little tiny shark booties and little feet. I don't know why he's sitting like this, but that's just how I'm going to draw him. Hey! There it is. There's Baby Boat. Baby Boat. Ride me! So there we go. We got Baby Boat done. Gotta draw a toad with a crown. Oh, Sidon. Oh, man. Super good. Super good character. Also a boat. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. Toad, huh? Man, I used to draw frogs all the time when I was little. Because they're so easy. It's just like that, and then this, and then that, and then feet. And then that, and then that, and then feet. And like whap, 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 and then little hands. And then whap. And then it's got a crown. Hell yeah! It looks like a pile of poop. It's a pile of poop with 4 dongs on it, apparently. We're going to get rid of that. Okay, let's look up some toads, because there's some really cool toads. The freaking the screaming frog is so good. Oh, boy. Internet memes. You destroy me. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I requested side on, so I don't know if you drum or not. I just was cute. I hope that was Bob, I hope that was a good enough side on. I hope that was legit. Legit baby side on. Even though I called him a boat. Toad. Toad head. Also toad head. Eyeballs. It was. Okay, good. Game Grumps is great, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how to I really like Game Grumps. I think they're still doing a great job. But they've also kind of shifted a little bit. Like, I watch the 10-minute Power Hour every now and again. And I think it's interesting content, but it's like it's not the YouTube that I grew up with. Kind of weird just hanging out with people. And I'm kind of wondering if that's really the way my channel needs to go. Because I like drawing. I like drawing like this. I think this is fun. But do I need to be like chasing fads and stuff? I don't know. I don't know if I need to. Maybe that's where the big money's at, but like, I don't know, I just want to draw, you know? Just want to draw. Just want to draw a Hypnotoad from time to time. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, that's fair. King. True. Not said. Chasing. Say that one more time. Chasing what other people do is kind of always leaves you behind. There we go. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. I think that's fair. Like when we were doing the gaming channel, like gaming channels were kind of popping off as like, hey, these are really popular and things. And it's like, yeah, you know, we could do that. That could be fun. Well, we probably weren't successful, but I think we did. We had a fun time doing it, so that's like the most important part. But it was very, very apparent, like, it's like, oh, we don't have 1 million subscribers, so this doesn't work. This is not a good medium for this. But I think live streaming may have been a better medium at that point for us, but we didn't want to do that. So, I'm so fat. Wham, 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 wham. Big Bone Frog. It's the Ice King. It's the Ice King. You got turned into a frog. I am using a reference for this, and it is from the 20-minute psychoactive toad experiment. It's from Forbes. I'm looking at a Forbes article. I'm gonna post this in the video chat. I'm gonna put an art reference just because that's what I said I would do. So art reference. Needed a frog. Disregard. Disregard link. Yeah, I can't see who copyrighted this because Forbes put it behind a paywall. So, thanks, Forbes. Nice job. Don't know who took this picture. It's a cool picture. If this is your picture of a frog, sans crown, thanks. Thanks for taking a cool picture. Modeling hair is freakishly hard. Are you using a hair texture or are you using a hair modifier? That probably didn't make any sense. You're chunking it and then sculpting the chunks. Yeah, that's a cool way to do it. I think that's a good way to do it. I remember when I started learning 3D modeling, the hair, like actual individual hair things were just being introduced into like 3D Studio Max and Maya, and they were terrible. Like the tools they gave you were like, here's a brush and scissors, and then you click the generate button and they would just explode. And it was like, this doesn't work. This does not work. So we had to learn to texture map hair onto chunked polygons, which was fun. It was good. It's a good way to do it. Still very viable for video games, but now the engines can kind of handle a lot more, which is good. Hair and fur. Hair. Oh yeah. With the transparency maps on them and stuff. The chunks. I don't know. We just always called them chunks. I don't know if there's an actual term for that. Hey. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What are you talking about? If you're not using a solid mesh, just like a plate. Okay, gotcha. Oh, just the planes. Gotcha. Okay. Hair cards. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's not a term I knew. So that is. Hey, you know what? You sold it to me confidently, and I believe it. So, regardless of what happens, hair cards. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. It's good to know. I will remember that for future use. Back to the game channel. Back to over here. A certain type of frog explodes when it reaches a certain temperature. That's terrifying. And he is a boat. Thank you, Bob. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks Sidon is a boat. Yeah, you're right on. I think the conversation Jump Rope and I had about that is not appropriate for YouTube, but it's on YouTube if you want to try to find. I'm still on Google looking at these frogs. Cane toads have a salty secret to ... That's some clickbait if I ever seen one. Why toads are valuable in a garden. Female toad seeking good man. Great. But yeah. So that's always fun. So we had a lot of fun doing the YouTube stuff, playing games like that. But we really were just like, hey, Game Grumps is successful. Maybe we can try that. Nope, didn't work. But definitely. That was in the time when like clickbait was just rampant. Everyone was doing that. And I'm like, I refuse to do clickbaity titles, and it made me feel like I was failing because every time I'd like look at what should I do, people are like, put your face on it and then make a clickbait title, and it's like, I'm not gonna do that. Like it's dishonest. I don't like it at all. Cane toads are toxic AF. Yeah, I know. Probably true. Yeah, but YouTube is in a weird thing now, so I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's really been a trial and error thing, like trying to work. When we were still in the university and I was working from home, I had lots of time to try the game channel, and because that's what we did for fun. We played games, and so we're like, hey, let's just start recording these, and we'll see what we can do. But then when I started actually having a full-time job, it was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. It's not feasible. And now it's like, yeah, we'll try it again. It's going okay. Hey, okay, there's a frog. I think the toadie is done. Jellyfish. They kill crocs in Australia, so why would you eat them? Oh, jeez. I did not know that. So, jellyfish. Just a jellyfish? Or, like, sexy jellyfish? Is that... It is still mermaid. We could make a jellyfish mermaid person. That could be fun. But if you just want a jellyfish, I can definitely just draw a jellyfish. Overwatch Diva was my first video. That was we were playing a lot of Overwatch on the other channel, and I was like, you know what, I want to do some fan art. I'm gonna post this, but then I was like, this shouldn't be on the game channel because it's completely out of the blue of like, hey, look at me draw stuff. And so I made this channel and I posted it, and then I don't think I drew anything else for like months and months. Yeah, I tried to actually like do my daily sketches digitally and upload them. But like it wasn't consistent at all. Like my thought was, oh, I'll just do my daily sketches, and then I didn't do that. And then I was like, oh, I haven't posted anything in 3 months. I should probably. And so I didn't really start. I think the Half-Orc Grandma might have been like my first real attempt at like, hey, let's try a video. Let's try a video that's not just here's art with music behind it. That worked out okay. Like I enjoyed making that one, and I got a lot of people commenting on it about their characters and stuff, and I was really excited. And I think that's kind of kicked me off. Then I did the Goblin video eventually, and that one was more well reviewed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I liked those. I like speed paints. Super good. Yeah. Yep. I agree. I don't know if I know that one. Templar? It's just EA, starts with EA. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how to say that either. I can't find any of his videos. Daft Punk Voyager? Nope, that's not right. Yeah, YouTube is not happy with that search algorithm. Got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. I've not seen these, but they look awesome. It doesn't have lines. I hate it. I hate it because it's so good. I've actually kind of wondered about that. Like, I think I need to push my art style again, which is not a bad thing. I think that's something that's very viable. But I've thought about that in the past. Like, when I started doing this, I really had to make a decision of, like, what do I want to do? Because the Goblin video is more painterly than some of the other ones. Yeah, because it was like this kind of painting, this actual digital painting, and I would say probably more what you do is something I'm not super great at, but it's not a style I like to do, but it's a style that I enjoy watching. Does that make sense? Like, I really love his art, and like your art is great, but yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's like I really like doing line work and like just adding little details with hash marks makes me happy. Like, I love doing that. And so it's like, I like doing that, but I don't think it's as popular of an art style. Yeah. Yeah. So it's definitely... Mm-hmm. Like a lot of practice, a lot of epic practice. How do you learn to sketch? I can't for the life of me. It is a lot of practice, Cerberus. If you're in the Discord, we've posted a few videos in the art reference share that are kind of good little starting points. Sketching is very much a lot of training your eyes to see differently and then translating what your brain is seeing onto paper. So really learning how to look at things the right way is kind of a big starting point. Because if you really want to learn how to sketch, you really have to understand like volume shapes, like that. That's now my, that's another motion for my mermaid. And that was just 3 circles, and I've done so many sketches like that's kind of where my brain is at. I wouldn't just start that way. So if you want to learn how to sketch, there's a couple videos online we can send you. I don't know if I have any good tutorial videos up yet. I have like 1 or 2, but it's more or less talking about the theory of why you would paint something a certain way. And then it's just a lot of practice, which sounds terrible. And a lot of time practice is done wrong because people think, oh, if I just keep drawing the same box over and over again, I'll get better at art. It's like, no, you're just getting better at that box. Like, you're only getting better at drawing that one box. So no, it's not actually. That's Ethan Cleaver Cigar Face. I don't remember his real name. I have to look that up real quick. But I like his videos. His videos are kind of confusing at some points, but he was basically talking about Ethan Becker. Ethan Becker's a good one to look at. He's basically saying boxes aren't good for drawing. And I think his real argument should be that we're taught in art school that you use a box to get shape, especially when you're doing like perspective drawings. So if you're drawing everything in perspective, you can say, oh, this person is in this space. But then once you stop needing to see how the perspective is going to build, you then have to redraw it in those circular forms. And a lot of people stop at the boxes, and it makes their characters look really kind of blocky. So it's one of those things that teachers teach you something, and then people try to reiterate that versus kind of the end result. And that's part of training your brain. Like once you understand why and how the boxes should be used, you can kind of move away from them. But until you do, you need to draw boxes. So, do you do a lot of perspective drawings? Yeah, that could be why. That's totally fine. Yeah, if you don't need the boxes, great. But the boxes are a great way to learn, especially just for like blocking out references and people. Could you draw a river triton after you're done with the jellyfish if you have time? It is already 12 o'clock, so I think we're probably done for the day. That's a really cool picture, though, Maggie. I like that. Looks like a tadpole. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool image. If you know the artist of that, I would love to see who they were. Maybe find their art station or something. Check them out, because that is a cool picture. But I think I'm gonna sketch this out a little more, and then I'll probably call it today. I'm gonna move her up a little bit. Kind of want to. I gave her these little little hands, but maybe I'll do like jelly tendrils right here off the elbows. That looks pretty cool. I'm down with that. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh, is that Ethan Baker? Or is that your... Nice. Yeah. Yeah, his stuff's pretty funny. A lot of it is kind of confusing because he kind of looks at like the social norms that we've decided, like drawing a box as a base. And he just like, that's garbage, don't do it. And then in the video, he's like, you can do it, but, hey, be careful with it. So he's kind of got clickbaity titles, but a lot of his videos are really solid for actual learning, because what he does is he doesn't so much review people's art as kind of breaks it down. And he does a lot of photo studies, and that is kind of really hard to learn for some people. Like, not just trying to copy something, but really break it down and understand why it's drawn the way it is. And he's really good at that. So he's definitely a good resource to have. Yeah, I think he's really funny too. Like having a character like that. I've had people ask me like, "Oh, is you acting this way a character, or is this actually how you are in real life?" And it's like, I don't know if I can act a different way than I am. I think maybe in real life I might be a little more of a grumper puss most days. I'm a little bit more dour, but just because that's just how I am. When I'm playing games or I'm drawing or I'm hanging out with people, I'm usually pretty happy, pretty jovial about it. And then I like to complain a lot, which is the other thing. But that's just me, and I like doing it. Yep, that's very much me rambling is not something I can stop. That's just how I am. And it has been an issue in my life at some points, but that's okay. Yeah. I hope so. If I ever stop becoming funny, please tell me so I can figure out what's going on. But I'm glad I can bring some fun stuff to the videos. Yeah, I did that. I had a few videos I made where, because I usually start with a script, and whether it's like really fleshed out or it's just like stats, and then I have the block of stats in front of me and I'll read them. But I think one or two of the videos I did felt really kind of cardboardy to me, felt very flat. And which video was that? One of the videos I watched, I was just like, man, I'm not super happy with that video. But it fit all the criteria for like, here's what I want in the video, and it like check. And that's after that video, I was like, no, I need to make these more personable. Me actually reading the script to you guys isn't enough. I need to make them an experience. So I did think about that, and that was one of my ways of getting around that, was trying to show you guys that, I am having fun in here, like adding rugby. that was a kind of a mix-up, because I wasn't sure. I was trying to do so. Not just called me out on the banana daiquiris for the last video, and what I was trying to do is I was trying to make a Planet of the Apes joke about like, what is it? You maniacs! You blew it up. Darn you to heck. I was trying to do a joke like that, and I was just acting it out in my living room and like screaming at the microphone, and Jump Rope was here just like staring at me, laughing at me, and I'm like, this isn't good. Nothing I'm doing is good right now. And it eventually it became me yelling around the house, and eventually I started yelling at Rugby to do things and check on the monkeys, because the monkeys might have grown thumbs and become sentient, and that's eventually what I went with, and I had a lot of fun with that. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, because that actually took me some time and some thinking to make it happen. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of, maybe the brain is just like floating in here and we got eyeballs. Is the jelly merfolk's brain in the head or in the jelly? Maybe it's like part gelatinous. Yeah, there's no brain. It's just goo. It's just nonstop goo. I'm not even going to put a face on this, I don't think. I think it's going to be this, and then all the little tendrils. I think that's it. And then we'll put some squiggle in here. Put some squiggle that goes down the body. I think I might have too many. Yeah, let's do this. I think we got to make this a little softer. We got to make everything a little softer, because it is jelly. Everything's got to be a little squish. Just put more fluff in here. Maybe some dots. I think some dots would be good. Some floating bits. That is inappropriate for YouTube, but yes. Yep. That's why the Discord doesn't get to be on YouTube. But you're always welcome to join the Discord chat. No, I don't think so. It's just uncouth. It's just uncouth. The question, is this appropriate for YouTube? Would you say it to your mother? That's the question. I probably would too. And my mom would be slightly offended for a second and then start laughing. And that's usually how it goes. So, okay, I think that's it. I think we are done. I think we've done some cool stuff today. Let's see, we got the jellyfish mermaid, we got the frog king, we got the baby Sidon. That is pretty adorable, actually, now that I'm looking at it. We got the Kenku trickster. Got the dragonborn. Dang it! 5 more push-ups. Half dragon. I always get caught up by the... Whoops. I always get caught up. 5 more push-ups. 50 push-ups. I gotta do 50 push-ups. That's fair. Half dragon. And the original mermaid that we did. So, which is an oarfish mermaid. Yeah. But that was fun. So... thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We'll be back on Monday. Monday might be a commission day. It might be something new. I don't know. We'll figure that out. If you have suggestions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comments below or join the Discord. As always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends, share stuff. I am looking to, like I said, improve kind of the general videos we do instead of the live streams. So if you do have a favorite video, let me know which one's your favorite so I can start looking at those. Or if you really didn't like one, that's fine too. Bad comments help me improve, so that's okay too. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you on Monday. Keep your dice on the table. Be happy, be healthy, and enjoy your weekend. And we will catch you next time.